Hey everyone, just doing a 12,000 kilometer update on my trail boss, and not too much to report on it. I've had no other issues since my last video. Been towing a bit more with it lately, and it's been a good experience towing. You know, it hauls fine what I tow and seems to have more than enough power and stopping power and everything. And driving it out to this spot, I was gonna come hike around here and do some stuff, but it's a little treacherous today. It's been raining lots, and the trail I usually go down over there looks like it got barricaded recently. I don't know why, but anyways, back to the Duramax. It's holding up well, nothing to complain about. The drive here is good. Like I said, the trail here was a little sticky at times, but these 20-inch wheels did really good. And those Goodyear territories, they're pretty good. I mean, they got me through some stuff that I thought was pretty thick. So anyways, yeah, the truck seems to be doing well. I've been checking the oil lately. It doesn't seem to be consuming as much oil as it was before, but I mean, the last oil I had it held up pretty good until a few thousand kilometers in, and then, you know, probably after 6,000 or 8,000, or about after 5,000 or 6,000 kilometers, it started to seem to use more. But I just checked the oil last week after coming back towing, and the oil seemed to be near full. So I'll keep an eye on it. I'm curious to see if it'll keep consuming oil at the same rate or not. But even when it was using oil last time, it wasn't at the empty mark, and so I just took it in for its free oil change, because I think I had close to 8,000 kilometers, or maybe a bit more, on that oil. So I thought I was due for an oil change anyways. So really, for me, it wasn't that bad, because I just went and got an oil change and got new oil in and got it all topped off. So I'm curious to see if that same situation will happen, or if the oil here will last longer and use less, because some guys have commented on my videos saying that it just needs some time to break in. Then after it breaks in, it should stop using less oil. And outside of that, there's nothing really to report. You know, truck's a little messy outside and inside, but it's been getting used. It's been taking us outdoors and stuff. What else? Maybe I'll check the oil right now, even though I'm on a bit of an incline, but I think it'd be worth to check it. There's my companions. So if you look there, you can see where it's on the dipstick. Looks to be a little low, but the truck hasn't been resting for 15 minutes. It's maybe been turned off for about 10 tops, and I'm also on an incline, so it's not that bad. Check it again when it's full, but basically from what I read on the Duramax supplement on the owner's manual, it just says that it can consume oil, and it'll let you know when you need to add oil. So I haven't gotten to that point yet where I've never had the message or anything come up telling me to add oil. So, and I mean, I don't know. I haven't had to add oil yet, but I have noticed that prior to my first oil change that it was using some, and I haven't had any other truck use oil. Even my first Silverado, that thing never used oil. So anyways, but I'm not too concerned, because like I said, I was able to use the oil I had and make it to the next oil change, and I've been towing quite a bit with it, and it seems to be holding its oil, not using it as much. So we'll see if that's a break-in thing, and if not, I guess that'll just be something that people got to live with. I mean, the fuel economy on this truck is definitely the best thing about it, and I mean, I think the Silverado has a lot of good qualities about it that people don't really talk about too much, when you're watching these review videos and stuff. But I mean, I think I've gone over it before in terms of, its capability and usability. You have a longer bed on your short bed truck of your Silverado than all the competition. It's 5'10" in the box, so it's a longer bed inside. The cabin inside is bigger as well than most of its competitors. I think the Ram might still have a bigger rear cab, but the front space and the rear space in these Silverados, it's big and roomy, and for me, those are huge things. I like having space, like feeling like I have some room. That was one of my chief complaints with my Tundra, with the new Tundra, not the second gen Tundra. And so it feels like, you're in a truck. It rides like a truck for the most part. And I like how GM and Chevrolet, I like how they kind of squeezed in the front of the truck, hood of the truck and stuff. They pushed the wheelbase forward and stuff to give you more room in the cab and give you more room in the bed and all that. So to me, those are, I don't know why, like I think every manufacturer should be trying to go that way, to give you more space. And I'm put more of an onus on their engineers to, you might have to make the engine a little more compacted or whatever, the engine bay and stuff. But that's something, if you were to put this side by side with my Tundra, the front overhang here on the bumper and the grill just really pushed out far, and seems like they took space away. Well, I'm sure they took space away from the inside to add space to the hood and the engine and all that stuff. But anyways, yeah, that's all I really have to report on the truck this time. Fit and finish and everything like that, it's all holding up good. And it's still only about 100-liter tank. I think it might be a little bit less, and usually I'm filling it up about halfway in between the last quarter tank and of the last quarter mark, and it's usually about 77 liters, I think. So, and where I live, diesel's cheap, $1.30 per liter, $1.30.9 per liter of diesel, so it's cheaper than gas, and it's been that way for the last 3 months out here. So yeah, so if you guys have any questions, any comments, or if you're experiencing any similar situations to the oil, please let me know. Please like and subscribe. Catch you next time.